Joined by head coach Brian Barnett on IUPUI Coach, fall 1-0 to Evansville in your preseason finale. What did you learn about your team today?
Yeah, I think from the result, it's obviously disappointing, but in preseason, it's important for us to maintain perspective as a team and as a program. And exactly what you said, identify what did we learn from today, and then how do we get better moving forward. I think there's definitely some organizational pieces with our back four in terms of dealing with and reading balls that go over our back line a lot earlier, so we're into that space behind us, not dealing with so much over the top, because that's definitely a way that Evansville was able to put us under pressure today. But I think that for our guys, to give all of them credit, coachability from Tuesday to today, we talked about some very specific things that happened over the course of that game, such as fouls in the final third, in our final defensive third. We talked about having better width and attack as two examples of that, and both of those things got significantly better in this match. So I'm super pleased with their coachability from then to today. Obviously, moving forward into the season, it's going to be more about being able to cumulatively, as a collective group, put together a performance so that we can achieve the positive result on the back end. But again, to maintain perspective, learn what we did out of this, and then move forward from it is going to be important.
Now, offensively, you had some opportunities. Nick Anderson had a nice run that ended up in a quality shot attempt. You had some others, some corner kick opportunities. What's the difference between getting one of those put away and getting blanked in a game like this?
Yeah, I think it's definitely just the finishing touches, having the confidence to stick it in the back of the net. It doesn't matter where you are, but it's hitting the target, staying consistent with your ball striking, and being composed on the final touch. There's no training session, there's no functional movements that you can do with the players that replicates the game. They just have to be confident in their technique in that moment and stick the chance. Ask any of the top goal scorers across the world, and that's what it is. There's no secret to it. It's just a matter of being consistent and simple with your finishing touch and sticking it in the back of the net when you get the opportunity. It's college soccer. They're going to be few and far between. So it's important when we're in those moments to be composed and stick the chance. But I'm very happy with what we did do with the chances today in comparison to Tuesday. Again, we're hitting the target a little bit more, being a little bit more consistent with the final pass across the box. Now it's just a matter of coming up positive on the other side. But credit to the guys that did the job to put themselves in the appropriate situation to have the chance.
Now, lastly, you had the opportunity to play 2 preseason games at home. Now you go on the road for a lengthy stretch. What expectations or what differences will be in front of you having to play away from home?
I think playing away from home sometimes gets a little bit more hype than it deserves. We're still the same team that we're going to have to take out on the road. It's just going to be, we're going to play on a different surface, so we're going to have to get used to the natural grass of the majority of places that we're going to go play. We're going to have to look at some different styles of play that teams are going to bring to us, and probably in the first 0 to 20 minutes of the game there, we're going to be a little bit more sat back in our team and not pressing up as high up the field defensively, so we'll absorb a little bit of pressure early on, but hopefully once we get the first 20 hectic minutes of us out of the game and settle things in, then look to press a little bit higher up the field.
All right, thanks for the time, Coach.
Thank you.